Oh gosh. So, welcome again, everyone. Last week I talked about how your happiness and hope is a vibrational gift to the world. That when you are in alignment with your higher self, with God, and you ask for guidance, you will know that your decisions will come from a powerful place of peace and harmony, because you're connected. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, Dr. Holmes, said, "I am guided by the same intelligence and inspired by the same imagination, which scatters the moonbeams across the waves and holds the forces of nature in its grasp." Wow. Think about that. We're guided by that same intelligence. So what would happen if you gave yourself permission to practice the power of positive perspective by focusing on what's right with your life? Aha! I don't know about you, but we're pretty consumed right now looking for what's wrong with our body, our mate, our children, our neighbors, our job, what's wrong with the financial situation in our life, the politicians, our world, or fill in the blank. Yeah. It's easy to overlook what's right, isn't it? Yes. We all do this. But notice, how does it feel to be grumpy all the time? Oh. To be pissed all the time? How does it feel? Not so good. Ernest said, life is a blessing or a curse, according to the use we make of it. I know there's a whole lot of geese out there, so just look at it now, and then go back. We've seen this morning. There's like thousands of them. Okay. Because I see everybody's eyes over there. Oh,
they're so pretty.
They are here.
Open the door.
We are actually so profoundly blessed that we have become jaded. We can be addicted to the drama of what's wrong. And so that makes it difficult to feel blessed. But focusing on our blessings, which is the title of my talk, Be Blessed, attracts a cycle of good, drawing more to that for us, if we can be disciplined enough to find satisfaction and contentment with the blessings we have, rather than being dissatisfied with what we don't have. So where's your attention? Dr. Joe Dispenza, who I've been studying for years, said, right on the other side of your thought is your change. To change is to be greater than your body, greater than your environment, greater than time. When you do that, your biology changes in wonderful ways. The moment you feel unlimited, the moment you feel grateful, he says, the moment you feel abundant from life, now you're teaching your body and emotions to understand what your mind has intellectually understood. That is that you are the creator of your life. Does this sound familiar, like Ernest Holmes, change your thinking, change your life? So Dr. Joe is attracting a whole audience saying basically the same thing. Thank goodness. He says your job then, if you choose, is to go from philosopher to initiate to master, from knowledge to experience to wisdom, from mind, body to soul, from thinking about it to doing it to being it, from learning it with your head, moving it with your hands, to knowing it by heart. Believing, behaving, becoming. And I would add, being blessed. Thank you, Dr. Joe. Because the principle of wholeness always responds to a grateful heart. So let's talk about the difference between counting your blessings and knowing you're blessed. There's this very subtle difference. Knowing you're blessed originates in your heart with the simple awareness that you're blessed with just the gift of life. Breathe. That's a gift. Counting your blessings happens as you awaken to your oneness with the principle of expansion and abundance. And then you see it manifest in your daily life. The more you count your blessings, the more blessings come to you, because that's the way the law works. It's not woo-woo, it's just the way it is. So let's affirm, I am blessed and I count my blessings.
I am blessed and I count my blessings.
I am blessed and I count my blessings. You know, in the Science of Mind teachings, we discovered that we do live in an expanding universe, and that there's a principle of flow that is an attribute of that expansion. So we also learn how we are each energy conduits, and we can direct the flow of energy with our thinking in a way that reflects what we're believing. And that results either in being fulfilled or unfulfilled in your life, right? Last week I gave the little story about awareness, awareness, awareness. We have to stay aware of where our thoughts are going and where it's leading us. Ernest said, the spirit within me blesses everyone I meet, heals everything I touch, and brings gladness into every situation. Wow. According to Dennis Merritt Jones, who wrote the book, The Art of Abundance, which we are doing a book study on right now, the words bless and blessed or blessed carry awesome power. Why? Because they're a vibration. So to bless, he says, means to consecrate, dedicate, glorify, honor, venerate, magnify, endow, have favor with. Ooh. To be blessed means to receive, give thanks for, be grateful for, show appreciation for, or know and accept your own good fortune. And both of those carry an energetic imprint of divine flow, and they affirm your own true worth. Because you are a divine idea in the mind of God. Did you know that? Wow. And you're important to the life you live, and to the people you meet, and to the work you do. You are important. The way you show up is important. Are you showing up grumpy? Yes, sometimes. I am a divine idea in the mind of God. Say that one.
I am a divine idea in the mind of God.
And if you don't quite get that or understand it, that's okay. It's planting a seed, a new thought, and Dr. Joe recommends. When you can get beyond the old thought and have a new thought, wonderful things can open up. So are you willing to practice conscious, intentional blessings?
Yes. Yes.
And you don't have to be a minister or a rabbi or a pastor or a holy person. You could just be present and silently bless things and people around you. I want to read a short story from Mark Nepo's Book of Awakening that I think has a lot to do with being blessed. It's called The Spider and the Sage. In India, there's a story about a kind, quiet man who would pray in the Ganges River every morning. One day, after praying, he saw a poisonous spider struggling in the water, and he cupped his hands to carry it ashore. As he placed the spider on the ground, it stung him. Unknowingly, his prayers for the world diluted the poison. The next day, the same thing happened. On the third day, the kind man was knee-deep in the river and sure enough, there was the spider, legs frantic in the water. As the man went to lift the creature yet again, the spider said, "Why do you keep lifting me? Can't you see I'm going to sting you every time? Because that is what I do." And the kind man cupped his hands about the spider, replying, "Because that is what I do." There are many reasons to be kind, but perhaps none is as compelling as the spiritual fact that that is what we do. It's how the inner organ of being keeps pumping. Spiders sting, wolves howl, ants build hills, and human beings lift each other no matter the consequence, even when other beings sting. Oh, some say this makes us a sorry lot that never learns. But to me, Mark says, it holds the same beauty as when berries break through the ice and snow every spring. They simply grow to be delicious because that's what they do. As for us, if things fall, we'll reach for them. If things break, we try to put them back together. If loved ones cry, we try to soothe them, because this is what we do. Mark says, I've often reached out, and sometimes it feels like a mistake. Sometimes, like the quiet man lifting the spider, I have been stung. But it doesn't matter, because that is what I do. That is what we do. It's the reaching out that is more important than the sting. That story really touches me. And being kind, I believe, has a direct connection to being blessed and being a blessing. So let's take a moment and connect to our sacred center. As I go to the Art of Abundance book, and Dennis Merritt Jones gives us a beautiful opportunity to practice blessings. So I invite you to get comfortable again. Just close your eyes. Take a breath. And however you do this, remember that when you bless anyone or anything, you're recognizing their oneness with the source of all life. Bless your family. Bless your body. Bless your home. Bless your neighbors. Bless your workplace, your co-workers, your employer. Bless your teachers. Bless all those who serve you. Bless those you serve. Bless your automobile and the roadway and the drivers. Bless your spiritual community. Bless the sun, the earth, the air, the water. Bless your country. Bless the planet and everyone on it. And bless the present moment. now that we have primed the pump, what else can you add to your list? Just take a moment and do that now. To know you are blessed is to know you are whole and complete, and that nothing is missing. This life of yours is sacred. Bless your sacred life. As Dr. Joe Dispenza said, move from thinking to doing to being, from learning it with your head to moving it with your hands, to knowing it by heart. Be blessed. And so it is.